Did you know that medicines in your bathroom cabinet expire? We asked a few South Africans what they do with old medicines like pills and topical creams.
Medicine I don't use anymore. Good question.
I normally just either put them in the bin or I pour them into the sink.
All my medication will be returned to the pharmacy because I've got 3 little kids in the house.
I always take the old medicine that I don't finish and flush it down the loo.
I'll normally return if it's antibiotics. If not, I'd keep it in an event if I need it.
I just leave it in the cupboard where it sits there forever and ever.
Well, before I buy it, I check the expiring date because at the end of the day it's useless to use it.
So I've heard of people who've had reactions from using medication that was past expiry date.
I always check the medication for the expiry date, and whatever's old gets returned to the pharmacy for disposal.
Franca Katz from Pick n Pay Pharmacy wants consumers to get the best result from their products, and this requires knowing how to store and dispose of medicines.
Hi Franza.
Hello.
So we know that medicines expire, but why does this happen and what does it mean to us as the consumer?
If you look at all medications that you buy from a pharmacy, you will see that on the label somewhere there will be an expiry date that is printed there for all of consumers to see and notice. Medicines are all chemical compounds, and chemical compounds after a certain period of time can break down, and they can have a loss of potency. There can be a change in color, in flavor. So the manufacturer would give an expiry date for a medication and say, right, if you take the medication before that expiry date, they can guarantee that it will work the way that they explain to you or your pharmacist explains to you. If you take it after that date, the expiry date, they can't guarantee that that medication or that chemical compound would be in the right state to work exactly as stated on the medication or on the package insert.
Why is it considered bad practice to keep old medicines?
It depends what medication you're keeping. For instance, if you've got headache tablets and you only use it once or twice a month, but you've got 30 tablets in your bottle, it would be fine to keep that medication as long as you make sure that the storage instructions that you watch out for that. But then you come to medicines like antibiotics. I've actually got an example here, where if you don't use that medication in the time period allocated, you will notice it does change the chemical compound, it changes in color. And first of all antibiotics would give you a label on it that would tell you you have to complete the course. You should not have antibiotics left over to put in your cupboard after you've taken your course of antibiotics.
So how do we dispose of it? Can we flush it down the toilet or throw it in the bin?
Absolutely not. Please don't ever do that. It's against the law in South Africa to dispose of medicine by flushing it down the toilet or throwing it in the bin or flushing it down any drain. First of all, it does have an effect on the environment. You can find these chemicals in the soil. And if you just dump it in a dustbin, that can end up at the big dump where people could be finding these tablets and taking it, and it can have very bad effects on them. So if you want to dispose of old expired medicine, feel free to bring all your old expired medicines to any Pick n Pay pharmacy where we will dispose of it for you.
You should go through not only your medicines but also your supplements and first aid products regularly and take them to the pharmacy to be disposed if necessary.
So the next time you're feeling under the weather and you're reaching for the medicine cabinet, make sure you've checked those expiry dates.
By supporting the Hoedspruit Endangered Species Centre, that's where we found goodness. Pick n Pay, always there for you.